I'm here to say, hear me now. This is a soul fire production. Soul fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Ordonez. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Ordonez. So yes.
A pleasant good night, cycling fans and supporters. Welcome to the 32nd edition, the cycling show as the wheel turns. I'm here with my co-host.
31 second?
32nd? Yeah, you still not catch with your joy, pal? Yes. Welcome, Fitzgerald.
Thanks for being here again.
Yeah. Boy, today is a rough day, pal. I don't know what happened.
What all happened today?
AC conked out, AC man come last moment. The CPU, that's what I think there, the CPU blew up to smithereens.
For the computer?
I wonder if put this, the thing blew up to smithereens and scatters like skittles.
So thing is scatter what?
Yes, I don't know, but we apologize for the late start. We have a lot of issues, but the show must goes on, and so we are
The
here.
devil is a liar.
Huh?
The devil is a liar.
So the show must goes on. I want to
Look at me, I'm baptized.
thank you, fun, for being very patient with us, for being very patient. But yes, we are here tonight. We have a guest. The other guest the rest of guests couldn't make it, Palace. Chief is under the weather. I think Philip Burdens had something to do, and Sidney the barber couldn't make it also.
Okay.
This is for his time.
What is up for the double stain?
Double scene, yeah.
The top riders there?
Yeah.
50 plus, 60 plus, you're all winners.
Yeah.
So, excuse me guys, we went live on Facebook and D. So, could you guys just address that?
It's got one person, I don't know if it's Facebook or YouTube. Oh, YouTube.
Facebook the live now.
Huh?
Facebook the live now. You guys
It's
are
live now? It's live now. He said it's live now.
Yes, on
Yeah.
Facebook.
So we're good to go?
Good to go.
Like I said, all kind of issues. I don't realize there's so much work for us behind you have to do. But it's the reality.
We don't know none about them.
We don't know me, you know nothing, whatever. I sorry for poor George and Lex. No, but yeah.
I sympathize with them.
Yeah.
But we're back up, we're up.
Yeah.
So,
my other good George. My other is good. Just make sure.
You say kind of low, I can't try to
No. I have the my mistake.
Us Ask the fans for some feedback.
Yeah, as a fans, well, you know something, I never had my mic like Palace, so.
Are we low? I don't know if we are low. Do you hear me?
Better now?
Yeah, you good?
How me? Better now?
Yeah, to me.
Better?
That's just what the fans say.
Yeah,
Can't
see.
you?
Live
Yeah.
on Facebook, they say with it, Miss Anne-Marie.
Oh, they're
Nicola,
okay,
say it
fam.
live.
Oh, okay now? Anne-Marie, yeah.
Nicola.
But Palace, before I really move on to, we want to send out the prayers. I mean, what is the world coming to? You see that horrific thing happen. We had a talk about that just
Last
the other day, just last week. And for say all the heinous thing when it happened, that shooting of those young kids, I mean, I think that touched my heart. I mean, I know it's not in Belize, but when you think about these
But you know,
young
far from those guys, many of us have relatives and friends in
the US,
America.
yeah.
So, and sometimes we go to the States
Yeah.
as well.
Well, what surprised me, Paul, too, that I know I kind of stray off topic, but you know we have to face the music. So when I say advisories given to foreigners coming to Belize, especially from the US, and say Belize is a dangerous place, but when I go to America, I tremble.
Be afraid for them.
Yeah.
Be afraid.
You had a story on time when you tell.
I run in a supermarket and I go way the back. When I buy, I run the back because I cognizant of the fact that America are crazy people.
Yeah.
So when I go shopping, anyway, Walmart, anyway I go, Costco, anyway I concerned. I don't look by the door there. The gunman I come through the door. So I done the check, he come and do, I do way the back and I go way down the alley there, I peep. They are fun to hang out and go do because the first one I get touched. America are so crazy people.
Yeah.
But it's sad when the people, the skilled children, the one they got to school are skilled.
Yeah, and that was sad because you don't know who is the enemy, but it seems that you know there's a lot of homegrown terrorism in the in America, and it's sad because we have.
That I want to hard for Quella.
Yep.
Right in the country.
Right in the country.
They come in now, you have to try black now for them. Then they're right within. How you stop that?
Yeah. So our prayers goes out to all the family members that lost, you know, loved ones. Church, supermarket, school, young babies. I mean, it's so sad. But you know, with that said, let's move on. So Paul, we had. Yes. Miss Reeds, scattered like Skittles. Margarita. Thanks, Miss Reeds. So we had various races. We had this morning we had.
race. Only got G4 when it was the race
I know.
Driving done about 2 or 3. Driving to try 15 straight there. But we don't tell her what to do today driving. We will make Daddy go up there. Daddy did up there already. We will make Daddy go up there and stop your run, okay? And you know like I want the chance of people back on your side. We will make Daddy go up there and deal a you shot, okay? Yeah. You know when I go 12 straight, you try to get straight like Brandon. You end up at E4, you win 3 got done shot, okay? You better enjoy.
So Javen won. Second was Rain and Cad, and third was Young. What did you buy weight name?
Junior
Christopher Waite Junior. Huh?
Junior, right?
Christopher Waite Junior. And Rain and Cad Junior too.
You got to call no like chance old people. They don't got to know the change the thing. You only start chance young people. They need babies.
Yeah. Guns had his race this morning. Mr. Guns, I must commend you, my brother. You had me on my pint on my seat when you come to that sprint. Man, you know something, you might take my job, you know. I'll retire because Mr. Yes. Yes, Mr. Guns. Yes, Mr. Guns, you did an exciting, you make a jump out of my seat. But that was an exciting finish. Boy, Carlton, who said Carlton was an old sprinter?
I tell Poppy long time that Bobby is faster than Poppy.
Well, Poppy did say that was a well orchestrated.
Poppy today was super. So he always had 5-1 chasing. So then he make Eric go out there with Brandon, punch up Brandon and leave it too. And then when after Poppy run a nice amount of things and got 5-1 had to chase him. He got him on the toes.
Okay.
Poppy run a lot.
Yeah,
so he set up Carlton, which is good. If Poppy know Carlton is the strongest rider, that's how the team should ride. Yeah. Eric and Poppy should be riding for Carlton and do the same kind of take an tax and stuff and have 501 on the heels and thereafter Carlton. Brandon is one of the fastest around, but if you put Brandon in a league, a spot a bada, you can beat him. But you have to put in a spot a bada, you can just come very easy and put in a league.
But instead that Brandon may look sideways,
yeah, Brandon may clown Pope, I think in the sprint though, he looked right, Pope was right. And he now stick Carlton and
Carlton boxer.
Yeah, Carlton boxer. He look by the right and Carlton boxer by left.
Boy, but you have some hard, it was on Die Hard, a recut, Brandon fans will say, Cho. You understand? I hear some at the bike shop today, so.
That Brandon win?
That Brandon win. I tell you, no. Brandon get.
Looking at it, I'm on 2 years. Carlton beat him.
Carlton beat him.
Brandon admitted to. Brandon only beat more than that.
Yeah, I know.
Brandon, I mean, they have to tell them Brandon higher.
But you know what I love about the fans? They ride hard when they win. So the result was, first place was Carlton Robinson from West Alliance. Second was Brandon Catus, the mighty Valvoline, 501 Valvoline.
Since when they 501 ride by themselves, they are more dominant because 501 was ride by themselves and the other next score could continue in a weekend marathon and guns club. But when I bring a next elite team, so an elite squad, they call it, it'll be nice.
Yeah.
If G4 could bring some people too, it'll be a nicer race as well.
Yeah.
But me, they can't race because they race the elite and put everybody in trouble.
Yeah.
And I like that because then I could get rid of the elite kids there. And I have the young elite kids there can put out they have to put out. I got the big boys there. And me go my business and bye-bye. When we got nice start waving there and all.
And then what we left Chiefs double CN race last we had the youth cycling series at the stadium. This weekend.
How long number for that? Good I'm going to do
it's a monthly thing. Once a month.
Okay.
Once a month.
Okay.
Give me the results.
Results for Dynamite 3 to 5.
Carter Terry
Won the
Dynamite 3 to 5.
And second was Grayson O.
You know who that Grayson O?
Grayson O, the relative to the Chavs.
That Patricia Lee's son.
Huh?
Yeah, yes, that Patricia.
2 years old.
2 years old, huh? Yes,
Yes.
done the burn up the tarmac already.
Oh.
Yeah.
Want to see face.
Yes, yeah.
So more to come.
More to come. More winning.
For the Dynamite girls,
Dynamite girls.
6 to 8, we had Miranda Chavarria first.
Marana Chavaria, see?
Chavarria
Watch out. You have to watch it live, but as you watch it live, that legally, she loves cycling, but she want come on top.
Second was
Joanna Will, second. That Will data. Joanna.
And third was Amira Bradley. Legal beat cancer.
All right. Okay. Yes, I want to big up Amira Bradley, third place.
Nisa Kadim.
Yes, Nisa Kadim and Wilbert Banks. The young ladies survived cancer, and
Sweet.
gone out there, and the energy where the legal have men is amazing. Yes, and he smiled too. Because I asked, do you guys have any family members? When they say Banks, and I say, wait, and I realized that the Banks Lee niece, Jaron.
Dynamite's 6 to 8 boys. We had first Jaron Bradley.
See, all right. So the two Bradleys did well, huh?
Brother and sister right there?
Brother and sister right there.
Second place was Adrian Linares.
Adrian Linares, son of
Jamie.
right.
And then we have some kid named Drew Ordonez.
Yeah, Drew Ordonez. They blow Drew Ordonez to smithereens.
Wait,
Yeah, Drew got right there.
Drew already been there, he probably go to that.
Well, if I never did ride, so of course I don't start.
If I try that thing, man, if I don't want to ride or race, we got through the man drive to Barnbliss, and when he come back, nobody can find him. You don't know that they can't find him.
Yeah.
Drew already there.
Continue, Lex.
The girls 9 to 13.
9 to 13 girls.
We had Chelsea
Gillett.
First place. Second place was
Hannah Awil.
Third place.
Next data?
Yes, that next Alan Awil data.
Third place was
They kids are
Chelsea Castillo.
they kids I will already tell you too.
Chelsea Castillo was third place. Chelsea Rick Castillo. Kelsey. Oh, not Chelsea. Kelsey, yeah. So I can mix up between Kelsey. Rick Data, yeah. Rick my second cousin, family, yeah. So she went up. Right, he was, yeah.
Boys 9 to 12.
9 to 12 boys. Anthony Miller.
Jamai Lewis.
There are two top flight.
Top
Flight.
Who are Louis?
Huh? Louis, the two brothers, they have Jamai and what next one here? Jami.
Jahim and Jamai.
Jahim and Jamai.
This is 9 to 13.
I want to have Freely Boy.
Who that?
Top flight.
Pope?
Aaron
Pope.
he
No,
was at
Pope was
the
that there. Pope was that there.
family event.
Yeah, he was at a family event. Yeah.
One guy, he now wanted to put in his spinnery.
Yeah, no, he was not.
For the girls 16 to 18
Girls 16 to 18.
was won by Chelsea Gillett.
Chelsea Gillett again.
She's from the 9 to
But
13
she got my young man.
She got, yes, she stepped up and she got now.
Win again.
Yeah, yeah, she got talent there. Second.
place was Abby Leslie, the
Abby
daughter
Leslie.
of
Abel Leslie was second.
Phil.
Don't listen to the young girl because he make her say talented, does she?
That's she.
Oh,
She-
Third
she
was
win the low one.
Maya Bennett.
Third was Maya Bennett. So, all the riders we talk about, the parents are cyclists. Except for not the first one, but Abby, the my daughter, Philip daughter, and Maya Bennett, Patrick Bennett daughter. No, Red Button, pa? Both
Boys 13 to 15. First was Tyler
Tejeda, boys.
Second was Alvin Perdomo.
Alvin Perdomo,
And third was Jahim Lewis.
Jahim Lewis. Yeah.
Well, he buy fast son, he come out too much road.
No, I'm not thinking of a bike right now. I think he's still there.
Sure,
Yeah.
we gone through when I'm missing it.
Is that right?
What is that, brother? You got 20 right?
Well, I think must be his brother. I'm not sure. Pal.
Alright.
The boys 16 to 18 missing, but if I could clearly remember how the placement of that went, it was Christopher Waite first.
Christopher Waite first.
Then second was Tyler
Tejeda.
and third was Derek Chavarria.
Third was Derek. Yeah.
But Chavarria gave his third place
Derek.
To Steve Vesta, yeah.
Wait, Derek as in Derek?
Yeah, he just gonna learn helping out there.
He gonna show
Port.
support.
Well, you can't stop and got the age, no?
Correct.
He got the age, so you
He
can't.
has the age, right? So you kind of want to make that clear to the people, make them understand, right? Yes,
Yeah.
that's one development program, but
Yeah, you got the
Derek
age.
would not
so
be
you can't.
18 forever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
One step, and this week Derek can beat up their bad. Next week they want to find themselves to climb up to.
Mm.
Right?
Don't be afraid of Derek.
The winners for the Devils.
The
for
girls.
was Chelsea.
Chelsea
Gillett again,
sweep. She sweep.
That's any
Yes, she
and
sweep everything.
Jahim Lewis once
Again
again.
for the boys.
Well, they legally trade on Belize that you should go Belize that. That's my bike.
Yes, she have a lot of energy.
And we had our fun.
We had a fun race with the mothers, boy.
Yes.
That was.
Huh?
Yes, when the race first start, who there last place? Miss Awil, Alan wife,
Well, I'm like, yeah.
And she picked-
She,
and she picking off one by one.
no man.
Yes,
Go for the back. How much you go?
she win.
No.
Boy, she scattering all over. She scatter all over. Some others like skittles all over.
Funny is that.
Funnies. You know what he tell me? Say,
Wait, so I will wife I pick them every time.
I
you know.
I
will
will wife ride and the 3 kids ride. You have a son right
first
now.
Yeah, son right too.
Miss Awil. Second was Miss Amelita Gomez.
Amelita Gomez, she a traveling sister, you know, the older sister.
Oh.
She had the son out there right now when he Valan General, right? Yeah. Or that, yeah. Danny Camille. You know who Danny Camille, right? Danny Camille,
Jamin data?
yeah.
That was on that.
That's Charlene.
Fourth was the mother
The second data, the top one.
Huh?
The 2 girls, the older one, the younger one. Danica.
Danica the older one.
Okay.
Yeah. The fourth was Robin Miller.
The mother of Top Flight.
Couple-
Then we had fifth.
Oh, Robin
Aisha
Mackenzie
Estrada.
Miller.
Huh?
Robin Mackenzie Miller.
Yes, Robin Miller. Yeah. And she have 2 summer ride in a top flight. And then fifth was Taisha Estrada.
And Robin Bell.
Taisha
And-
is from where?
Right across Taisha and in
Robin right too?
Robin came in 6th at Iron Mom.
I don't know.
That's it for
That's it for the
Youth
series.
series. We have our next one and we invite everybody to come out.
Okay.
Remember everything is free registration.
And live stream too. You get on the cycle and go around the track. But look, you have to look on it, look pretty.
I don't know.
What Father's Day one, Father's Day one, yes, yeah.
Father's Day. I didn't like nothing man I can't ride on a
And now we go to the result of the chief double scene, right?
2 stage.
Mm.
So first stage doing is we got 8 man breakaway going about well, after my third one going. We gone from Old Belize to Java Park.
Right.
8 man breakaway. Never get catch back. So man from the back bridge got 2 of them, but the first 2 bus off for 6 and left 2 bus off and left 6 and then 2 for the 6 get dropped. So they don't catch the first 6,
2.
they don't catch the 2 or the 4.
Right.
They don't catch 2 more. When they catch Bob and the back where the bus off away, when they catch Bob and George Jr. So the rest they catch. And then Rocker and
Tyron
get it from the 8 and then 2 go 1 2. Tyron first, Rocker second, then next 4, third and me Kamal. Fourth was who was fourth, boy? Ali. Ali was 4th and then 5th was only listen? Clad was in there. Clad was 5th. So that's the top 5 for the race. Then in the well the B the top B for that day that me Bob. So
okay,
Bob. The age group. B Bob was first, second was Philip Burns. I think third was Heno. Then 60 plus will I say beat Sanjay. Boma third, Pablo 4th. Like the top 3 class for that day. The next day now Ghana started, that is so Tyron in the jersey overall. Bella still lead the 60 plus, Bob leading
the B.
Ride fast though.
Well, the race was very fast, and the conditions was
station price.
The
fast. So when we got tailwind, then you sail 30 plus.
So
and then still try punch 24, 25 in the headwind.
I watch the speed meter on the cycle, and I say that I tell Banks knock it because something must be wrong. Yeah, but you guys really
2 days.
Yeah, you guys.
Those guys were like elite riders. But that level of riders can ride with the elite with the distance.
Well, make a good result when Tyron come on, we want to talk about certain part of the ride.
So the first that second stage first place was
Baba.
Baba got away with the Mexican. And five people root for Baba to kind of find the win.
Yeah, Balam.
So Baba put her away at the finish.
Yep, Baba.
So Baba won the stage.
Second was Balam. Third was Kamal. Third Roque, Philip Burns, and Tasha in top 5.
Yeah. The top 6 then.
You're right there. Yeah. Yeah, top 6.
When you tell the results, then it came up with Tasha was the overall winner. The whole tour. Second was Kamal.
Close,
like
yeah.
And the close, like 1 point. They told me right by point.
Points, yeah.
Right by time. Third was Baba came third, no? Belizia was third. Sidney Belizia. Sidney do some video. Rough video.
I see it.
He dropped some rough video after then. Third place.
Athlete was what? Athlete fourth and rung out the 5th position.
Was
V12, yeah. V12.
So he dropped from 2nd to 5th. Clad was 5th and dropped right out there. I say man still don't know for ride tour in respect to points. You have to know for ride tour.
Right.
Man generally know for ride tour, I believe no. Much less when
well, I love people saying I like they prefer time than over points.
Yeah, I think the fairest thing would be time. Because what will I say? Will I say be Sunday over half an hour Saturday? I want to get 2 points on 12 and tell Sunday just come and beat up on the sprint Sunday and Sunday beat up 60 plus.
Yeah.
So it's made by time will I say beat him easily. So time is the fairest thing now.
Then
the
result for the B.
Then
Philip Burns first.
Philip Burns passed
Bob.
And so Philip was first in the B. Second was Pest. Third was third. Bob was 4th. 5th was Roque. Who was third in the B?
The right thing they have it in it.
In the B? What was the third one? I don't know the top 4.
Mm.
The 4, I miss. Wait, I miss third?
Yeah, I missed third, yeah.
Have you remember who got third? In a B?
Yeah. In the
Then I see
See.
Sunday
like
B.
overall?
yeah, overall, yeah.
B. Then in C Sunday, tie points with I say?
Second is best, third is that Mexican writer.
Oh yes.
Oh, Balam then.
Balam
Okay,
was
Balam.
yeah, Balam.
Balam was.
But that's why I forgot the Monica Mexican.
Bob was fourth.
Bob was fourth,
Okay,
fifth.
Alright, good. That's
And
enough point.
and then C.
Then I see Sunday, tie but that's not point, but by virtue of beating down on the stage,
Yeah.
he come. Sunday was first, Willis was second, Beaumont Barrington Young was third, and only 4 of them finished. Pablo, Amir Gonzalez, Pablo was fourth.
Fourth, all right. So, folks, that's the result. We'll take a break, and when we return, we have a guest in the house.
I mean, say, hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Ordonez. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Ordonez. So yes.
Welcome back. The champ is in the house. So, welcome on the show again, Tyron. You visit the show very often. And that tell us something. You are maturing. You are becoming a name to reckon with in the cycling here in Belize. I think you're going to cross the border, going to take part in a races too. So, Tyron, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate being here. Good night, everyone. Hi, everyone watching.
The man have on the leader's yellow jersey. The winner, overall winner of the 2 days event, a very successful event held by the Chief Castillo. Chief did an awesome job preparing this event. I know how I feel. We do a least small show and we got so much issues or it takes so much work. I imagine the man say he lose night. He say family like when they come around cars they don't know. Well, I asked the Chief for 2 weeks. I mean 2 weeks before the race they have so much to do. But yes, Tyron, it's a pleasure having you on the show. Awesome weekend, awesome race. And the speed I glad me no race bicycle, no brother. Me the panting when I do some vroom vroom me move. But my co-host, my good friend, out there on the highway, and he was amazing. Your teammate,
We love it.
technically pain, but the first day you won the first stage, and so you became the leader.
The leader going
To like say,
yeah.
so maybe explain to the fans, you know, the team tactics, and you know, if you guys had you as the overall leader from the beginning, or was it the way the race played out?
Well, you know, the team were talking, and you know, I had made a suggestion that I'm not the strongest one on the team, so I suggested that I wanted to work for Mr. Roque and for Mr. Palas. And I did mention that, you know, if there's a break that goes down the road, then I'll try to you know, get across to it, and hopefully could manage the win for the team. So it turns out that the second option, you know, came into play, and you know, I bridged across from I believe it was mile 33, 34 with Atlee, and then came Bob, came over, and we got to the front group with 6, coming on the run down into Jaguar Paw, and from there was 9 of us at the turnaround, but then only 8 of us were coming back because Hino is it from 501?
Right.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
he had some mechanical issues, and we didn't see him afterwards, you know. But it was just me, Eminem. There were 2 foul riders, Claude and Roca. There was 2 Santinos, George Jr. and Kamal. And Hino, of course, but he had that issue. And from psychology was Bob. And we just started to
So you're saying that the 8 and 9? But
yeah,
the
9.
The guy in book is booked up 8.
Yeah, then went down to 8.
Okay.
Yeah, so we started you know, doing some rotation. I was, you know, trying to rotate with them, but I was trying to come off the pace as quick as I could, because it was only me on the, you know, me in the front, and the other guys, they had 2. So I wanted to make sure I could conserve as much as I could. But it was brutal. The wind was the most brutal thing out there, and of course the heat followed. But it was very intense, and you know, I really glad I was not, you know, afraid. And I was talking to my twin brother. I said, bro, I ride like I'm afraid, you know, but I said for this tour I want to, you know, try and do as much as I can for the team, you know, and it worked out in my favor.
Yeah. Well, while I was live streaming, you look pretty smooth. I mean, I think I mentioned it. I think I said you look like a pro. I mean, your cadence was like nice and high, and you reacted to some of the attacks. And I said this young man is, you know, making a mark. And so looks are deceiving then.
No, I mean, I've been getting a lot of training tips from Mr. Palas. I've been getting training tips from Mr. Warren.
Okay.
And one of the main focus I was, you know, aiming on was pacing in the headwind, because a good friend of mine, the elite rider Joshua Fuller, was telling me. Well, I asked him, hey, how do you pace in the headwind? He said, you just got to go out there and keep it steady, but keep it higher than your usual rate. And I said, all right, I'll try it. And then I tried it, and then with the tips from Mr. Palas and Mr. Warren, time trialing, it actually helped me a big time, you know, pacing in headwind, because I was feeling the wind, but at the same time I wasn't feeling the wind. I was just keeping it steady, keeping my breathing under control.
Right.
And I was just pedaling through with a nice cadence. Yeah.
Well, Tyrone has matured a lot in cycling, and so being in the front with those guys, we didn't see anyone that could have beaten him at the sprint and the finish. I mean, V12 will have to try his best to try to block him. I don't know if he may have tried, but I don't think he had it. Tyrone is maturing great, and so we were confident that he could have won the stage, so there was no need for us to really put down any chase to try to separate it.
Right.
Try to get him back, so that maybe if there was a lesser rider in the front, someone that was not of interest, because that is the word I'm using in cycling right now. If you're not a person of interest, if the police is looking for a person of interest in an investigation, they'll pick up that person. But if he's of no interest, the police will not pick him up. So basically, we thought that Tyron was good enough to win the stage and beat the other 7 guys that he was with. So.
Yeah, my main focus was because I noticed George Jr. and Roca were having some issues in the back. I kept on looking and I realized that they're having issues, and sometimes there'll only be like 4 of us, 5 of us in the front.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you start seeing.
I don't know why George Jr. would let Roca take him to the back. Puncher.
Well, when I spoke to George, when I interviewed him after the race, he said that he was trying to take V12 out of his game because remember he had Kamal there.
Yeah, okay, who will not get taken out of the game?
But I think V12 is never messed with that. I think he should stay up front. And I think he should. But George, sorry.
He got to go. V12 punching and got rid of him. I'm saying that there's no way you need to, okay, if you have 2 there, that means you have the advantage numerically.
Right.
Why would you want to separate that? And then when V12 took him out to the back and brought him back, he left it back in the pasture. And V12 came back to the other guys without him, and so you lost that numerical advantage. So you had one there. Kamal was there now with V12 and Tasha. Well, if you were 2 of you, you got more work on them because you had 2. And Jajuna is a good rider to me, so I don't know why would he do such a thing.
You remember the last race when I had, I think
V12 is not like what Jajuna in Alabama and begin as classic.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so
exactly.
why you at the back for? Forget the go again. Okay.
Yeah, so we're coming down, and you know, I realized people were trying to dodge pace and everything, and the gap were they're constantly opening up, you know. So I was just watching. I was reading, you know, the way the guys were riding, and I capitalized on some of it. And then coming down, you know, coming to Hattieville.
I said they took a prize from V12. You must get upset too. Kamal took a prize from him, Hattieville.
Actually,
V12 was on the pace and Kamal jumped on
Claude Young was on the pace, and V12 was coming up from behind me, but Kamal jumped from in front of me and took the prize, and V12, wasn't happy.
He was happy with it.
So he attacked, went down the road. George Jr. followed, and immediately I had to chase it down because I know, you know, it could have been dangerous.
So at what point he put out George Jr.?
Well, I would say after mile 19 going, it was only 4 of us in the front.
Okay.
And then the 2 went to the back, and I was on the pace. And then all of a sudden, I only saw Claude, Windlims, and Roca came back to the front. I was like, okay, well, George Jr. is gone. So, yeah. Then like I was saying, I was pacing, trying to come down to the city, and at one point, I went to the front and I just raised the speed a little bit, and I realized I was just rolling off the front. I took one peek to the back and I said, oh, okay, well, I guess
At what mile was this?
This was like mile 17, like mile 18, 17.
Okay. But you all came through Hattieville together?
No. Coming into Hattieville was just me and Roca.
Oh, I see, wait. So I see, body drop a bomb. I'm thinking about when the price of Hattieville. That's what I thought. I may be wrong.
No.
So fast. 17
yeah, where the bus shed is, way before the bus shed on the right. Yeah, I rolled off to the front, and then V12 attacked the group, and he came across. And then, from there I said, okay, well, we'll just come down to the city.
But part of the race, we're so close by, I actually hear the coach of Sharon Roca, which is his brother, come and tell you guys that make you attack on V12 when you on. I'm asking because I think that's why here.
Yes, this was after the zoo. Actually, it was before the zoo too. You know, these everyone was focusing on Roca.
Okay.
Like it was just Roca, and like I said, they were dodging the pace quite a few times, and I didn't really like that. So I told Roca, I told Fowl, I'm gonna work with you guys and try to come down to the city. That way we don't get caught.
Right.
So after coming down from mile 24, Roca launched some attacks. Then we caught up to them, and I was supposed to go and launch an attack, but at the same time, while I was passing, Roca, you know, me and him had that slight incident where we run off the road.
Yes, I frightened. I mean,
Yeah.
because he made contact with the rear wheel, and
Yeah.
that caught on the live, because I said, whoa, 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 whoa. He almost, the man swung on back wheel. I don't know how he recover.
Yeah.
Yeah, he recover fine.
Probably right.
And that-
Right, say,
mhm.
You're like, she might well see that bridge he nearly gonna go to.
Again, right? Twice because,
He gonna go.
yeah, twice.
Yeah, so I told Roca, yeah, I'm gonna try my best to help you, you know, and you know the team management of Roca knew that, and the perfect opportunity was when I rolled off the front, and you know, I guess they told him that try to bridge across, and from there, team manager came over. We worked together. You guys can do it. We just rotated together, and we came down to the
finish.
finish.
Roca
Yeah.
never did try to attack you?
He attacked
He did,
me.
he did.
Yeah, he did.
He jumped by
attack me a
wheels.
couple
He jumped by.
times.
You jump by wheels so quick.
Yeah.
You don't realize that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why.
Being fast.
And that's the reason why I called. I said that you know, I was asking the fans who they think, but I said, well, I know that Tasha here have the faster jump, so I say I know that Tasha will, if it comes down to as a matter of fact, coming onto the finish, you guys were like neck and neck, and like he tried to surprise you, and you jump on his wheel instantly, and then he came back, and then he looked like he decided, well, I'll bring it right down to the wire, and as soon as he jumped, you blew past him, so it shows that you're a very good sprinter. Now moving on to the second day, that's when it shows how that teamwork, because I want big kudos to had a Guatemalan by the name of Luis Ortiz.
Yeah.
That man stayed on the pace all day, trying to cover any break and try to keep any gap, any break in you call it in line, or make sure that the gap not get too far. But at one spell, four top riders gone, which were Sherwin Roca, Smokes Gladden, Judge Abraham Jr. and Henry Moreira.
Yeah.
And when I saw them pacing 30 miles, 31 miles an hour, I said, whoa, when I look back where I say there was a serious gap, and I said, this is dangerous, knowing that you are the leader. And when I dropped back to check who I saw on the pace, no other than Fitzgerald Palace Joseph, and the man
Andrew,
and Miss Apart.
go ahead.
Yes.
You catch me way too.
That's what I understand.
You should catch me
Right,
before.
yeah.
But I was way to the back, cool out, and Quinton told me your yellow jersey get dropped. So when I peep good, I never say good because the line long. I mean, you got 60 man stretch out, and so I was way to the back. But and I told him before the race that Roca is your
Person for Mark.
only threat.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what happened, how Roca dropped him, but
How you missed that? How you missed that? Oh, you did mention before I talked that you
Right.
yeah.
So I can tell people how that happened. So I know Roca is a very strong guy. Weekend Warriors. I looked up to that guy. Right. He's someone that likes to jump, likes to attack. And he's he's a strong pacer too. So that's what happened to me. I went into the red, because he was jumping, and nobody else would have followed. I knew that. I had to do it. So because I had to, try to close it down every single time, it burned my legs. So I'll admit that. And he got away by mile 13 going to 14, and that's when Mr. Roque came up to the front, tried to pace, and he did a very good job, but the Guatemalan came over too and helped us out. Then the gap was still too big.
Yeah.
So Mr. Palace came to the front, saw I was in very deep trouble, and I was already in the red. I couldn't go no more.
I was waiting a bit for the team to. I don't know the team was held a skirt at that point, because I think the team should have came at that immediate point. If you're in trouble, that is where your team comes up. And so I was a bit surprised that the entire team didn't show up. I was still to the back. Quinton kept reminding me that your yellow is in trouble. But I was thinking we have about 7 guys there. We most could have mustered up a chase. The Guatemalan was chased. So that's why I told Roque after the race to the Guatemalan, was chasing too, but the wrong and wrong, but the Guatemalan they chased people of that the police didn't want it.
Okay.
You don't chase nobody. You know why you're the PS whole day? You chase people when don't want it, where the police don't want. No, when police want you, you better chase. So I was surprised that the team didn't chase when the guy just went from him. And so I was at the back I couldn't believe that the team didn't show up when the team needed to show up. And so when I realized that the team wasn't showing up like that for him, I realized that then
maybe the Guatemalan that are front there for try to keep it at a certain pace, nobody attack. So not necessarily he's chasing the rider that is he just to try to keep it tight that
but I don't think he had to do that because he had to be prepared. I told him the morning too.
Okay.
What time I come when you have to chase that thing and I point out rock to him. He right there. What time I call you have to chase it. Okay, so you don't need for it. Because I saw him doing on Saturday as well.
Okay.
He chases people.
He had a nasty fall too because I see he had a bust bucket.
He crashed into Santino rider. The only race go on everybody else fire left and Santino rider they call he just going up.
Oh.
And bang! I said, well, somebody must have dead there. But they crash into each other. But there's no way say they didn't do this, me different. Me not crash into nobody, we can be the people pass through the car. I mean that Santino rider, there's no way me may stay on the road.
Yeah, come on.
He stayed on the road and thinking that everybody will come out, but maybe the Guatemalan didn't see him.
Yeah, okay.
So me I don't jump over the road. Me not crash like that. Like that. So I had to come and help them because I realized that the tour is going here.
This is the part where I enjoy that the expression on your face when I saw you and you do so, you gave me the signal like you were mad and you said like they're not going away. And plus you were doing some 32 to 34 miles an hour, my brother.
Miles per hour.
And when I see you close on my 4 man, you know, some of the comments people make say, who's the Palace can pace? And you brought those guys back. And then after that,
I had to. This is do or die. Your leader is going to lose his jersey if you don't get them up.
So it showed that particular race, it showed that the team.
No, the team. We had to ride.
Yeah.
We had to ride team at that stage, especially. If we didn't catch him back, that show towards finish.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, I do appreciate the team, you know, trying their best, but I must commend Mr. Palace. He saved the tour.
No, well, I'm going to ride team. Yeah. I'm going to ride team when I need to ride team.
Yeah. But you did mention
my race is not about.
You mentioned on the show last week that you going as a domestic role.
I like the domestic role. I love it that time. I love domestic role. I love it. That's how you get better. If you're a domestic, you need to know how to pace.
But the thing is,
I love it.
No,
I love the road.
the M&M never melt at all, boy. When they put in a freezer,
It melted in mouth. Don't melt in mouth. But over your hand, we got it wrong. We come and throw it like Skittles.
Yeah, like Skittles.
So I melt our hand, melting in our mouth.
Yeah.
But the team rode not a perfect race, but the team rode a great race. And so securing. And then Philip Burns was also first in
the big
category, right? So
and then Roque was fifth. So he was fifth in the. We didn't have anybody in the sea. Whereas if you had somebody in the sea, Santino might smile to the camera.
We were taking that too.
Take a free sea jersey. Next day I bring a 60 plus one for the marathon for box surfing jersey. After the race, we just laughed because when Sandy get jersey though. I just realized something too. Sandy get one small jersey now. Sandy no good now. Sandy get one small jersey. So if Willis would have won that 60 plus, Willis say I can't put that jersey. That jersey might be one neighbor cooler for Willis. Sandy need to stop it and get one large jersey though for Willis. Because Willis say I can't. That jersey Sandy get it. I can't get up for Willis even in his shoulder, okay?
But he did say he had a second jersey there.
But no, Jimmy can't meet him. He not got no large jersey. So Sandy get a jersey now. They set up they set it up. But if they get jersey, they hope and pray that small people win. But when I say that he's a big guy, so you don't get
the thing is, Chief is
no jersey for when I say.
So Willis to get a jersey. They gave him a jersey, right?
He just gave him. But the thing is.
Yeah, he gave the Guatemalan man a jersey. Same medium he gave him after the tour.
But Chief know that Chief know how Chief make sure he do the calculation.
If we say we don't know, we might have present with us a jersey. We say I put a jersey with there with us enable.
Oh man. But like I said, it was a real exciting event. I was glad I was out there to witness this firsthand and see, and you know, when I watch the, when I read some of the comments from the fans there, I realize how cycling fans are passionate. I mean, when they ride, like when you see somebody pass a comment about Palace, and then right below, they pass on about V12, then Tasha, and so on, right?
Why Palace are pace? I think why Palace are pace around V12?
Yeah.
But because I didn't ride in my M&M shirt, but I got my shirt. My shirt is more of Christ, less of me. That's my logo.
Yeah.
So you can understand that I'm riding my logo shirt as well, but I'm M&M. So
what's your mark?
More of Christ, less of me.
Oh, so you said the Christ getting the other day then?
Whatever, where you are going?
Where you going?
Christ is with me. No can go for me.
So that's a good thing. I mean, you could go on all night, man, but good tour, and you know, it's a Tasha.
Competitive too.
Yeah, very competitive. I mean, that at a high speed, I have never rode those speed in race. Yeah, that high speed. And I tell you, the condition was.
Actually, no old people. Me not top 5 everybody.
Yeah. You know my son tell me, he said, Dad, how you gonna live stream my rain such a son I can't do it until listen to me.
Me know to where the man.
No, where the man. And the man said
when you will come?
Monday. He said I
know
know
where the man bleed.
He said I know my dad the bike mechanic, but he don't know where the man, but he said, boy, the weather come out perfect. So perhaps I guess you had some big part of when you pray.
But I know the people where the man that believe and they listen to do that. They want hurricane go. You are border post, no hurricane cause you take off your shutters, the hurricane will come by you.
But you know why?
You
know why I tell my son that too? Because I remember the year when Mitch made the Belize.
We dead.
We dead.
Oh, my brother said,
on the dead. Because the way it looked like it depends Belize already, but it did hundreds of miles off. And I said that this weather, they want to come more down south.
Yeah.
PG
size.
Come
more down south, I should have recorded that day with man minister.
Right.
So I never
yeah, so I'm not concerned. And I'm happy it was, I mean, the wind was crazy, the sun. I mean, my head still appealed for the sunbird, right? But Taryn, man, I want to congratulate you again.
Taryn is
and yes,
he's getting better and better.
I know you have a great in your fiance or whatever wife or what?
Pretty much.
Yes, your wife. I know she make sure he tell me that. You make sure you take care of diet and make sure you rest, and that's very important in cycling. Support,
yeah,
and you have support, and your family. I know your twin brother, right? Cause
my twin brother and his wife Jasmine touched.
Right, they support big time.
Me
they sponsor
pretty much. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So I know you want to say a big up. I say big congratulations to the team and everything. So
yeah, I just want to thank. My girl Dej and Nira, because like I said, because of her, my dad, I've lost a lot of weight too because of her, and she kept me, grounded then basically, and my brother and his wife, with the sponsor and everything, it motivates me to always do my best, and of course, Mr. Roque and Team M&M, we're like a family. We look out for each other, and with the trips abroad, it's gonna, help us, become better at our game. Yeah, this Sunday we're going to Guatemala, Petén.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna get some rollers in there, and of course there's some guys that I started with in the Guns group. I don't want to forget the Guns group. For any of those that wants to join the Guns group, or they're thinking about getting on the bike, the Guns group is the way to go. Because a year ago, I was 204 pounds.
Whoa.
And, I was invited by Mr. Gunn's son to do a race, and it motivated me to, be on the bike and train. And here we are now. So if I can do it, I'm pretty sure everyone else too that wants to, get in there can do it too. And with the guys that started, of course, everyone have, grew from the level they were. And it's because of them too, with all the competitiveness.
Top 5, 3 or 4?
Baba
is there, you,
Atlee, and myself. Kamal. Yeah, four of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But these guys, they were so competitive, and friendly rivalry. It helps grow.
Yeah,
as a person.
Even young Curdell Gonzalez rode amazing.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so.
A whole lot of rest, yeah.
Yeah, and thank to all the elites, that guide me and give me support. give me tips. So Palas giving me great tips for me to become a better pacer. So Warren, of course, he was my coach and still give me tips and advices up to today. So I want to thank everyone that contributes somehow to my to my performance getting better. Thank you.
Well, it was a pleasure having you on, and up next is the giveaways, folks. So we'll take a short break and we'll be back.
Hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Ordonez. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Ordonez. So yes.
Welcome back, welcome back. This is the part where we're getting free, pal.
Free thing right now?
Free thing. We have about five prizes tonight, right, Lex? 2 by the Chief Castillo, 2 by Mr. Ruben Martinez, and 1 by Jacksonville supporter. You have the one we'll start with the one from the Chief.
Yeah, I believe so.
Mm.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, you read it out, yeah. Mm. And
So mic check. This to work, George? Mic check. Mic check.
Mm. So Chief, they give
Who feels that then?
a usual thing they was Smithereens t-shirt and $25.
All right. So the first question from Chief: what year did Chief start riding a bike for health, and what brand of bike was it? So once again, what year did Chief start riding a bike for health, and what brand bike was it?
Where you help out?
Hey Chief, you look like Omar Kuzono. What guy you start ride? And what kind of bike you ride? Okay, make you say this now. What I do, if nobody win Chief prize, me and the host we split the 25 down. And one of we decide which one I wear the shirt. Santiago like Omar Cruz right now. Let's go then. I the prize there. You know the prize right now? And I read the next one I make you do too. Okay?
Now remember guys, in a one single comment you have to have the year and the
Name of the bike is there?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. We even talk about something.
Yes, all right. So Paul, coming up, the Ordonez Bike Shop, Belize and Chicago, will host one race the 12th of June.
Yeah, because Urson called me yesterday to me if he's still at the 12 because he wanted to sort 2 years before.
Yeah.
And so he said if you want to be good though, if you want to be good for preparation.
Preparation.
Yeah,
So
prepare stuff
right. So
they have the brand of the bike.
but we don't know that.
They don't have
That's the other one. The way is that right? The way is that right? Who will be right? Who?
no, what year?
Is that right?
We have a winner if we are saying like that.
What that way?
When that's the win?
2017.
That I correct
Never.
answer?
No, I'm sorry.
No, man,
I'm
trouble.
sorry.
No, man.
1997 Jamis.
You're fighting, right?
Dwayne Garbott. Dwayne Garbott is the winner of that prize. 1997 Jamis bike.
Okay.
Not sure?
Dwayne Garbott. Dwayne me had the answer 1997 first, so I'm happy that they come back and put the
Well, you not got the bike for it?
Jamis. He never put the Jamis. 1997 Jamis.
Great.
Basically.
All right. So you make sure you got that logged down. So make you write down the name.
So Dwayne Garbott
Then-
is the winner of that prize.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's the first prize.
Yes, and now our second prize. Our second question is: name the top 4 of Chiefs double scene in the C category. Name the top 4 for Chiefs double scene in the C category. We want full names, and you have to have it in a single comment, not have it scattered. So in one single comment, we're
Top
looking
4?
for
And in other two?
names.
And in other two?
We don't say that tonight.
Top
Yeah.
4. No, you don't have to have it in
Oh, you have to have it in other. Okay, that's okay.
You
All
just
right.
have to
Okay.
have the 4 names, right? We mentioned it tonight, so
Don't say.
Yeah, Paul. So while give the answer.
We got distance?
Yes. So the open
in a
race.
one comment, sorry, in a one comment on one of the 4 names.
Yeah. Yes. So
One race.
one race, but how we gonna do it? Because the females and juniors and elite they prepare for the thing. We want to jump in. So what we gonna do? We gonna start it like a mile into Link Road.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
sorry, host.
Yeah.
No, you guys could be the judge, right? So if they give the nicknames on, I'll write it out for the top 4.
Yeah, of course.
come on.
All right, ring the bell then. Ring the bell. So the winner of that prize was Miss. Where you going, Miss Mel? Where you coming, going, Miss Mel Bengoshe.
Miss Melbourne, Michelle. Now write that down.
Bengoshe. Right. Sante, Big Will, Bomber, Amir Gonzalez.
That's right.
So
Please write that down. So
Mel
Bengoshe
Bengoshe is our winner. For
So you win yourself a T-shirt, a Smithereens T-shirt, and $25.
Okay.
Thanks to Chief for sponsoring those 2 prizes.
Okay. When I explain it?
All right. So we move on to
No, 3.
we have 3 more.
So number
This
3
one is this is number 3. This is given by Mr. Ruben Martinez, who gives this every week. Mr. Ruben Martinez gives this every week.
Big up, Mr. Ruben.
Big up, Mr. Ruben, every week,
Every week.
and the Jackson supporter. So the question is, and listen clearly. They had a phrase on this one cycle. So, give the name of the rider to this phrase, and this is how the phrase go. The ever hard working, hard pacing. The ever hard pacing, and just call it the cyclist name. They had a cyclist when the announcers talk about him. They say, on the pace is the ever hard pacing. I call the cyclist's name. Tell me what our cyclist's name, and you win yourself same thing. A Smithereens t-shirt and $25. So not hard. Next round too. So that's a very and that's why we tell that's Paul. That's why we tell the fans. That's why I have to tell the fans. Study the history because that's it. So the question again. Give the name of the rider. They had a phrase where the announcer said once the person made the pacing, I said the ever hard pacing so and so is on the pace. You remember that name, right, Paul? Yeah. So the trainer, but yeah, so the race and start 1 mile into.
Come out, take a right.
Take a right, go the pan roundabout, and return. But the
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell already?
Ring the bell.
That's the winning.
Zoe Gentle is our winner.
Zoe
Robert Mariano is the answer.
That's the correct answer.
Zoe, I believe so.
No.
Data, Roham, Earl. The data name is Zoe, but he actually the answer. He follow everything cycling believes, but as he said, he wait by phone as soon as he say Ordonez bike shop gone live or CFB gone live or anything guns gone live, he jump on because he might make somebody pick it up and send it the way but yes, Rohit, thank you for participating. Thanks, Mr. Ruben Martinez. Now we move on to this one. This one is easy too. So we'll make sure you stay close. This one is easy. Give the name of a popular made bicycle used back in the 60s and 70s. I asked my son that he gave me the answer right away. Give me the name of a popular bike that was used back in the 60s and 70s. And even in a part of the 80s. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. And you win yourself same thing. All the price tonight there. One Smithereens t-shirt and 25. Ring the bell.
So we have someone put Benotto and then we have Benotto. So we're going to the correct spelling.
B-E, what's spelling?
B-E-N-O-T-T-O.
Yes, sir.
First person.
No, I think
First person that answered.
I think Benotto, original Benotto.
B-I-N-O-T-O. We're going to give that person name?
No, B-E.
You want the correct spelling.
B-E.
B-E, then the second person that answered Benotto, spell it B-E-N-O-T-O, one T.
No incorrect though.
Well, if you're not correct, you can get the first one.
So the first person after that we have the correct spelling is Mr. Elston Wade. We have B-E-N-O-T-T-O. Is that the correct answer?
That's correct answer, but
No, but I'm sure.
but listen to me.
I think so.
Listen to me.
So we just wait. Who said Benotto first?
Yes,
Or
because
Benotto?
yeah, that's because
So our winner is Miss Elizabeth Ricania.
Miss, yeah, you know something?
She's
We just
the first
we take nickname just now.
Benotto, but it spell it wrong. Right?
No, but you know something? We got a nickname for the riders, and so we accept when it close. You understand? So
the correct spelling,
Yeah.
Elson, this the correct spelling that you miss an N.
yeah.
That Benotto got 2 N, 2 T. B-E-N-N-O-T-T-O. Benotto.
Our winner is Miss Elizabeth Ricania.
Miss Elizabeth Ricania, you have won yourself a Smithereens t-shirt and $25. And these prizes can all be picked up at Ordonez Bike Shop anytime after 9 o'clock during working hours. So that are 4 prizes gone already, just like that. One left, one single thing left. All right, so easy question again. Put on thinking caps.
Well, but someone said to hello, don't say the way I Houston is say.
Yeah, Houston. Wilmot, hello. Yeah, big up, Wilmot. Yeah.
Houston.
This one are tricky. Tricky but easy. So, how many riders finished the whole Saturday cross, the 92nd running of the whole Saturday cross country in the time limit? How many riders finish the whole Saturday, the 92nd run of the whole Saturday cross country in the time limit? Listen to it, the time limit. So that is important, the time limit. Yeah. How many riders?
Carry got someone finished, but out of time.
Out of time limit. So,
Like my good friend Big Mike, out of time limit there. Dark sick like you, Gene. Oh, they not them know Big Mike too. They tell Big Mike now when he talk about.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Sentimento Franz is our winner. Sentimento Franz. She trained for. Look like she trained for this stuff.
What are the answer?
41.
That's correct. That's correct. Sentimento fans. That's correct. So you win yourself a Smithereens t-shirt and $25. Oh, we charge tax pane thing too, right? Pane money, right?
I just know why Fernando 31. you know that time you went to Fernando? No, we have chuck back, sorry.
Listen to me. That question there, I'm run out of questions, so I hurry down on the CFB page and so easy. So, pay attention, go study, cycling, make sure to ask questions, because we ask all kind of questions pertaining to cycling.
Again, me to tell Big Mike for he said for his jeans done.
Jeans done?
They
fade up?
He said Big Mike wear faded jeans. He said you have to use Guess jeans and Gucci jeans. Then jeans when you got data about jeans and they faded Big Mike. Go over faded jeans, okay? So see the live.
But people enjoy that?
Faded jeans, like that was nice. Faded jeans, Big Mike. You get so jeans where none fade.
Yeah, pal. So coming back to the race, so the race starts. About a mile, we have the line, and then I take a right, go to the Belmopan roundabout. That race like so it's about
miles to that roundabout about 5, the same not change. So I get 40 miles. So about 80 miles race.
About 80 miles race. It's something like G-Flow 1. And then, but the elite riders now, they now come and just finish the juniors and the female, and come and finish right at the line when they return. The elites now, they're going to the roundabout for the airport, and come back and sprint. So
next nearly 8 miles.
Yeah, and so who helped me this? I asked the cyclists and what they think. Now, remember, I want to have a big race, but at this time, I don't think nobody really ready for that. And it will be a good preparation race for the upcoming road champion.
Yeah, 90 miles.
And so the female can take part, the juniors can take part, and the elites can take part and get on the spin out on the legs.
Nice.
So we just give the details. Will follow soon, and prizes, and so
I got 2 station prizes. People get station.
All right, so a lot of people get station prizes.
Nice
all right, so we ask whoever.
Joseph Jones, I guess.
Right, yeah.
And Tevin Tasha, Tevin Brother, I guess it's a prize.
So we have a lot of station prizes right there.
Well, when I do, I use the prize, and if you put it to the prize.
I think because we want to give yeah. So we want all the people to give prize. We need a prize to come in on a certain date because. You know, cyclists go. As the race finishes, I want to give them the prize.
We have confirmed prizes. We don't have a prize where we don't got.
Yep, yeah. Besides, me tell me besides, boy, I don't want to make sure I collect the prize because people say, I don't want to.
Yeah, people like comments on it, so we have to confirm.
Yeah. So, anybody want to donate prize, then could give me some contact numbers. 600 1410. My beautiful wife, Miss Debbie. Lex number, the 600 1522.
They didn't for the purpose of price is okay because nobody get that trouble. Okay, they come and string up in and shop. All they think that who tell you give out your number? Yeah, for the purpose of strictly price, okay.
And my number the 608 3290. What we want to do that? For the last show, we want him have a list.
We got too much to do before the race.
Yes. So we want to have a list, and so we could big up all the people who give prizes and give the amount, and also we want to have the prizes by then, so we could tell the cyclists what they will win. We have a lot of people who don't start to give, and so, but we want to give each and everybody their spotlight.
Ruben Martinez, what's the deadline for the prizes to be in?
We don't want it at least 1 week before the event, so
So
you know,
on the Thursday show
so
before the race,
we
we
can-
can be about the 9th?
uh,
Is it 9th? Is that
yeah, the 9th, yeah, the 9th.
We're going to sell the prizes.
We could sell prizes,
So
and we'll
if
say
we
who
get the prize, deadline at Friday the before, one people, but the, we check my calendar quick.
the 9th will be
No, I tell you when the deadline, but the show will be the 9th.
the 9th.
But
Yeah.
I want to know when we are give away, when we are put the line for the prize. So
Um,
we're going June. So the 9th that is last
Beside me, say the 6th.
the 6th. So,
Yeah,
so 6th of June, Monday the 6th of June.
Yeah.
The line. So that when we got the last show, before the race, the 9th, we go say these are the prizes.
Yeah, some people don't call in for the states and say what they are giving, and so but what we want to do, we want the last show, we basically want to talk strictly about the race, and we want to give each and everybody their moments, because who are benefiting that the cyclists, you keep them in shape, and Paul, we have to give cyclists a big round of applause because the amount of people jump on a live there and enjoy the entertainment. We must, you know, this is how, then like when am I go? Then am I go train for this event when they come up the road champions, the road champion. They're going to train, but now they're going to train and get a lead token for their work. So they have to buy their tires, their tube, their gel, their nutrition, and so you know they want to show appreciation, and we want to big up the people that give prizes. I mean, you don't necessarily have to give cash for everything. I mean, if somebody station prize could be tire, gels, or
The thing is, right now, like go with a car, right?
Yeah, you correct.
No two-wheeler, right? Don't tell you.
No. That, I think a big race where for a while longer than that, where we open that.
Yeah,
never motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
Okay, all right, motorcycle.
I think we don't go bicycle, two-wheel. My bicycle are motorized. My cycle are motorized. I mean, about the two mascot. First thing I started doing is one motorized beach cruiser. But look at the thing, they pull the front wheel. So I'm thinking, it passed me, no that nice. But I say this beach cruiser passed me, I do about 20.
Is it electric or gas?
Electric, I know that at all.
Electric.
I see the boy come on the beach cruiser, I say, but how a beach cruiser will be down at 20? And when he catch me now, he duck down for coconut breeze. So I watch him a little bit, I say, no man, he know the beach cruiser. I jump on a bomb and catch him. And I try to say, we buy bicycle. That home. Front up, no nice.
Miss Rita says she come volunteer in service too, that there is.
Okay, nice.
And she I think she do trophies.
Nice trophies, nice.
So
the trophy again for the castle sweet.
I nearly feel like we have that last show there for she players. The show just before the race. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
I like drinking them margaritas.
Definitely. Definitely.
But
so the line for the prizes you're giving will be the 6th, Monday the 6th of June.
yeah.
Is the line.
Next week, by next week, we got the details, the registration, the registration fee, because we want cyclists to register early too. So we have an idea how we do this thing, no?
Mr. McKenna asked if you want to purchase t-shirt and shirt. They still in the show.
Yes, they are.
Ah, the smithereens and the skills done yourself too?
No, that's Skittles. This Just Boss from Miss Rita.
Oh,
that
so-
Just Boss that
so-
she
so
sent it to
what
me.
was this?
Scatter like Skittles. You know that pretty palace? Scatterboard.
Scatterboard.
You make out yourself in that?
Oh, boy. Don't scatter me.
Don't scatter you already?
Yeah.
This one I look like jiving right there, so?
Yeah.
You know already?
Time to have me too.
Huh?
Time to have me. Nice.
Yeah. Beautiful.
That Chicago.
Chicago, bike shop.
Okay.
And this is a blow to smithereens.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, want to be for sale, shortly?
Well, this definitely for sale. Miss Rita say I make some more.
Proceeds from
All the proceeds, yes, and you know something?
towards
You know, we have to become people. All the proceeds for these, Mr. Ruben Rock,
go towards helping
help the race.
Okay,
So Mr. Ruben and Rock have done one big sponsor the prizes.
When is the race?
The race is the 12th of June They basically one good preparation for the
I mean, all anybody come on and all time touch all anybody at the end.
Sure,
They should ride. Anybody should ride the nationals too.
Yep.
Ride nationals now.
We like when motorcycles because it's more exciting. Yeah. The race more
It's
exciting.
called weekend riders. Should I do this? It's actually Rocky Matos and me for Tactica. Maybe Ordonez for the weekend ride. Maybe we could try to get some price of weekend rides. So.
Well, we know, but we never had that. I think we're going to discuss that.
Me a Rocky.
Okay. I get you.
So weekend ride show.
Okay, I get you.
Weekend rides go on 80 miles race.
Yeah, and that's the reason why we say we could do the 80.
Yeah.
Poppy said he may hope that they may 120. I tell Poppy, you'll kill you and kill someone.
Yeah,
How long is the elite road championship?
About 110.
About 110. All right. So 90 is perfect for them.
Yeah, perfect.
And the juniors then
60,
60.
70, and a big job. Good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah,
really
females
prepared.
so. Yeah, 60, 70 miles race for the juniors and
Yeah.
females. Nothing so much. So that 80 when they do 80,
Yeah.
it's nice for them.
Yeah, well, the CFB and because the week after my race is they have the TT, right?
Time
For
trial,
yeah.
19, and then the 12.
Yeah,
And then that 12.
And not
No, 12 years, the 19th.
19th and then the 26th and is the road race. And that will be very interesting too. And all these races will be live streamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Justin course was our
Come for that? Okay.
About that they don't change the IDs, so
Yeah.
they believe that so they could ride on national road race now.
That'll be a showdown.
Wow, man, they show them. That you want me to watch that for bicycle they punish, for a motorcycle.
Because
the
the Valvoline crowd in a top gear right now.
Yeah, Valvoline. So to me, it looked like the Valvoline crowd, Andrew, and I had mentioned that too, that maybe when they came back from Guatemala, they were a bit tired, so they never show that push.
But they really show.
Now you want to escape from this man, don't I want to get back to him too.
Who that?
You and the chap boy, come in my career, right?
Yeah.
You shall see, what I do so?
I'll shake up at that.
The peep back though, the peep back, when I laugh, my mind look at me, spirit, he want the spirit though, but the peep back I laugh, look and I say, oh, chap, they don't look like the, boy, Gabby over by me too. So I feel good by myself now, because they're really young, when they're baby now, they look back for him, who 55-year-old, they go, I just don't go through, I know they go through, but I get that back though, I get that back, he push, he shake me cage, no, I watch my life, he shake me cage. I'll get that back. I want that back. I don't get that back. I want you back, okay? The next two I call for you. Because I want you back. Because he told us, but he shake, but he didn't sprint, they don't beat it. The people say, but old boy, they think old boy sprint. I know the sprint job, but I will get that back. I will get that back next two. I will get that back. I want that now. Then you race are going to race nice, so.
Oh, I know, of course.
24.5 today.
Then race what? How long now race this morning?
23
miles. So yeah, so they should be at a high pace now. It's like basically sprint from start to finish. It does help.
The club members who ride it, and then they help the elites also keep the lead.
But
I think 20 miles race they help.
But you so much how much Mr. Guns riders the show?
The show, it's like four in the top 5 for Sandy Tour.
Right.
No old man look in the top 5.
Not old man.
Young boy.
No young boy.
Vital and Baba was the oldest at 31. And Tasha was 26, 27. Kamal, no, but Kamal Ulan, 20. Kamal Ulan 31. Kamal be the oldest. Okay, top 5 there.
One of my friends told me he got a special prize for I not get back to me yet after when he sound like he got a special prize for V12 Roca, because he said that he see Roca as Jerome Young. I think it's tell me I have a special prize when I give Jerome Young. I mean Jerome Young say I give a special prize to V12 for his
for the weight?
For how he was aggressive. Yeah, because he was very aggressive.
Oh, in a tour?
In a tour, yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah, he was aggressive. Yeah. But Vito for land, for Riley, Vito is a great rider though. Don't make a take on for now. He's a great rider, but with the greatness that he possessed, he for go fifth in a tour Sunday. He was fifth for a while. He never come fifth. He has too much talent for come fifth. I mean, you why you call fifth? The 6th place man you only beat by a pint. So look like if things are gonna lead different now, look like he don't get nothing.
Why do you believe that a mistake?
He don't know how for he don't know how to execute. He cannot execute. He use that a brand. You have to get a little bit more. You have to start use a little bit more brain.
But he had a coach out there. What they tell him to do?
Who they coach?
His brother.
I hear, but I was going to drop a bomb. The coach don't catch it. I better not drop a next bomb. Why don't know? They don't catch you yet. No, you are drop a bomb for yourself. No, then. So when I hear it, I don't know. Say that about that. He ride the brand. He's strong, powerful. He got good RPM. He can maybe punch one mid gear. Well, he can't punch. He can't punch a big gear. He can't punch a big gear. He can't punch a few field. Them now run up at 35, 36. He don't get that. But he could get it because he got good RPM. But he got too much. He possesses too much talent for come 15 on a tour. Be 12 for come 15 on a tour. Eh? And they say they man come 1, 2, 4.
Because he was second after the first stage.
Exactly. So he should have lose that position there. He should have lose that position there. But he know the ride. But okay, I tell him a class because look at that little man no tour. When we catch him back, when I catch him back, we catch back here, I tell him a class banana highway. When I realize, I will tell you about them, I think I joke, because I think somebody else, when this tour done, no, I top 5. You know, I won the first, won the second, I won the fifth, class in the fifth. If you guys sprint Ordonez, what you have to do for winning a race? You could sprint much that too, you win a 2 races, come good.
I come in solo.
That you have to, they call everybody, I say, at what stage now, I fool it. At what stage no go away for you. Because you see so good that everybody have beat on the sprint, all not nothing and stuff. They only get no points there. Clark now once they work go beat 12 and Clark now go top 10 Ordonez. So they have a leg of the crowd. So Clark no me say me tell when we don't class I just realize what they tell me. But I tell them that even though they are my competition, I still tell them I tell at what stage no go away for you now. You know, come top 5 in this tour done. Beat all this came back off. They have a leg of the code, and Joe. A tour I think got good potential. Vito got good potential for leg of the code. Vito put Tasha in a trouble. That 13 away I put her in a trouble after bridge.
But I want to ask you something, right? Somebody on the comment did mention that when the cyclists see the camera and they know that they're the live, sometimes they get excited and they want to throw it down. But basically he's saying that the live make the cyclists want to ride harder, but not smarter.
So you think this camera they put money in a red?
No, but Paras, you know,
you go to the war, but there's no way that I see you. There's no way because I see you now. I have myself in a red white car. Do I don't want to do nothing where I can't do.
What everybody say? You know what the person say? Everybody loves seeing themselves on camera, and so when everybody say but the excitement, but you know what?
Too many like tell people, yeah, you like to drink it, Joe. You know what I'm saying? What do you have to get go? So look at me use camera, put man a trouble too, and put man a red, make them get go. But you do me be as the camera get go though, or do something for make I get go. You like to drink it? Yeah, then you will go. You like that? But I do with the camera though. I love the camera though. The camera make no no foolishness after race, but one of the drink nothing. Now we go back and now tell me the hour and the minute when I'm drink it. And I go up on my phone and 2 hours, 23 minutes. Why you not in the wrong, yeah? That's the way I like body live stream. You can't tell low live, but before live stream, I say, okay, let go there. I drink it to a 13 after nobody helped me by live stream. I pull it up. What do it? By 12. You pull up by 12 for you. So
you believe directly in the man that don't want to stop go there, not because you make it look bad.
The camera, well, based on what I can't tell you could have been to do it.
But
so man go do things when they do it, you can't do.
But you don't feel like family members they put pressure upon it too that do you think boy looking good?
I tell them to that I didn't see you on this live now. The last few years I people and babes, me nothing see you. Me know you talk about you the train and thing, then quarrel could happen too. Because everything in the train, no, you sure you gonna run? And you see that front end bill. When you are gonna front?
Why this life thing have to come to a crash in it? And why? Because this life.
When you are gonna front?
This live stream.
I love it though. Cause last time I was like, tell that a lie. But then when they drag it, when I drag it, then I put everybody in trouble. You can't tell me none, but you drag it. Where mile? I drink my bar though. I drink my bar to the mile. My what? 14? No man, you know that man. See my 14, yeah? That's like what I though. You can't tell no that I lie out to nobody. Even your family members, you can't tell lie now. But there's you ask where you gonna go. I drink it about 4 miles. Nobody want to help me. I think there's what me not see you drink it. That's a lie about the lie. You can't tell your family members lie though. But you drink it. Drink what?
but
They don't see you drink nothing.
But well, Palace, I must say though that the level of racing, I mean the speed, definitely show
But
that.
when we come back after COVID,
Mm.
we come back and the live, thankful to G4 Glenn started showing the race, and the live dropping, you know, and the show again too.
Yeah.
The cycling has boost back with it.
Yeah.
Where I was impressed. I was impressed with the time, with the speed and everything. And the two stand store stage none for play Ordonez. When they man do 30, whenever Beach get back Ordonez, I get left the back Saturday Ordonez. I have the bus have 4. And I've been at the 4th pack.
Yeah.
You should say how hard I do it for reach from 4th pack to 2nd pack.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
I tell you, I asked Banks.
I can't pay so 27 I give
Yeah.
I don't make up big Mike in my pack. And Big Mike on the pace at Rockville. Going up we get left. With a 4th pack. And Big Mike up on the pace to do 27. But Big Mike was thinking him do that. 27, we get warmed up. I said, what for that? The way we speed you have to forget your man back. I drop a bump and I alone 30, 31, 32, 30, 30. Doing that.
People
the 3rd pack and then catch the 2nd pack.
People up on the dash for the cycle. I say tell Banks knock the thing, make I think that meter not the work correct because they man can ride the speed.
Yes man, the speed hard one. So the live stream have helped. The people are throwing races. Glenn, Mr. Guns, everybody ready to throw races again. And the live stream they help a lot. And then the show. Like I said, we complement.
Yeah.
Live stream races and the show as back cycling. They could say they want whosoever want holler anything but that. Then I treating right there bring back cycling abilities.
Okay.
Races, live stream, the show.
Well, I don't know, I keep cycling because a lot of cyclists may get bored because they just train. A lot of men may say, but
because people may think that after cross country,
nothing happen.
People think also that this show might be one pet show.
Okay.
And then we think that after cross country, something like cross country watch, they run a 5 series and done.
Yeah.
And so we 31. Not 31, really?
32nd.
32nd.
Yeah. No, weekly thing.
Weekly thing.
Yeah.
So we have a responsibility to our viewers as well.
Right.
To make sure that we bring the show to them. Because without the show, don't like use a live stream after race a live stream. You can talk about the race.
Yeah.
Race a live stream. So
well, it's good for you. What a top? I don't want to use the word a top. So where call it? You dissect the race.
Dissect the race. Yeah. A top second is correct. You want to go into.
Yeah, you're true.
You want to go into the race and chop it up and cut out everything. So you can. What is man then?
Yeah.
So.
But Palace, why I'm amazed though. I must tell you why I'm amazed. That man like Chief, yourself, Mr. Willis, the Guatemala. I tell you, I'm impressed with the Guatemala. How old are Guatemalan?
54.
54.
Yeah.
I was impressed with him. How old about Cardoza? Gabriel Cardoza.
He may ride 3 category also. Yeah, he ride for whole category 50 plus.
51st, yes, yeah. But he amazed how.
Can you jump a bump away? The cut out there and run through.
Because I said D-Wade coming first.
Wait, you said D-Wade do? D-Wade have hotel D-Wade do? D-Wade chance a man. The way that man be pace and going for a prize. And the way snatch the prize out of Carlosa out of hand. Carlosa don't make the pace and the way to me the way should make the money for
Which prize? Which prize?
The Abyssal, I think.
No man, the Guatemalan win that and continue too.
So the way take one for another.
I'm not sure, but
the way take one for the man hand and the bank gets up, isn't it?
What I amazed that the speed of what you guys at your age are riding. You know that's why I love cycling. I mean, well, a lot of sports I love, but why I like cycling is because one of people had. But that's how heavy when you started. I saw
235.
I saw some picture with you. I saw some picture with Roque. Only look like it's only barrel. I don't want to say, but only look like it's only barrel.
Barrelito.
When you start to ride, you know you look like when you first start to ride a bike. You look like Humpy Dumpy on your bike. But all Hump gone now.
Hump gone. Look Dumpy.
Dumpy.
But bicycle keeps you to do this.
Yeah.
That's like something like it too.
Yeah.
You got 6. It keeps you.
Yeah. I mean.
Big at school, so people don't mean talk.
I tell you, no, I don't talk big nada.
Someone see me. Someone look like 45 when I see my classmate there.
I tell you, I had a classmate that come in at the bike shop, and the man tell me classmate, and his wife look at her like, how you call this man classmate? And he said, yes, me and a classmate. He said, well, I can tell you something, my man. You better do something yourself. You saw how that man look like your son. He looking gone. Yep. So I mean, I don't really bash nobody, but it show a part that getting active in sport will help you because some like Mr. Will tell me not.
Yeah, save money for the doctor.
You save money for the doctor. Some people say, "Well, me ride no bike because I tired myself." You know, tell yourself, keep you young and fit. Any sports where you keep you young and fit, running, playing basketball, whatever. Activity, it helps the whole healthcare system because
our healthcare nation is
exactly.
a nation as well.
Right, yeah.
The power one, that.
Yep.
My healthcare nation is a nation.
You are surprised how much people, that's the next thing to balance, you are surprised how much people they ride bicycle now. Lot they come want ride bike now because they watch the race, they watch the kids race, they watch all the live stream race, and they say, boy, I wonder. But one man come and say, I mean, watch the police thing the other day. Remember where the police said he respects cyclists because he had to go from a prisoner 2 miles from beach cruiser, and he said the beating when he take his sleep so much. He said no, he respect when you talk about him. He just ride on beach cruiser again. He ain't gonna race.
Right.
And so so you saw how rough it is, but it's such a beautiful sport. I say you keep fit, it keep you out of trouble. Shamba tell me when God said Shamba tell me when he was going to the doctor. Doctor said, "What you come see me for?" Doctor said, "You the well-tuned machine." Yep.
I think my early tests look good. I passed.
Yep. So guys, you know.
But I still look like a Ibarra, a smaller. Rich, make I meet to the road. Make I meet to the road. It's be like you.
Big Rich himself started when he go ride the bike, he feel better. He himself feel better. Yeah. So if anyone go ride on the road, just get one spin bike, do the exercise, and definitely. What time is it?
10 to.
10 to. Okay, so we get close to the time. Yeah, we get close to them. I don't know if you want to share anything. But I said they're doing bike shop race coming up next, and then shortly after that is the CFB. So we still have
CFB. Well, Arsenal that this weekend are bad. The next weekend is second. You can do something second.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, good. Yeah.
So if we don't want the second. The next week Sunday is what? I
didn't understand that.
What about the Bixby?
Huh? No, see the answer?
Bixby food. I try get the date so I try to when Federation for Ghana race too. Next week the first one will be the
first one next weekend?
The 5th.
The 5th?
5th, so you go on the 5th.
Okay.
And then we got the 12th. Time trial the 19th. Big thing the 26th. So you go on next week. The 5th got on next Sunday got one too. We're going to prime them for you and too.
Yeah.
I'm going to have my Father's Day race too.
Oh, okay. Where did that?
Father's Day, third Sunday, right? Third Sunday of Father's Day,
Okay.
19. Well, I see with the time traveling.
Oh, okay.
Father's Day, we say time travel.
Yeah, so.
Well, the more gun riders they ride that, you know, elite riders they ride gun races. So that no, can affect and the time travel too. So then when they are linked road and guns are free.
Then, Paul, well, I know that riders going to represent the country at the Commonwealth Games, and then when Chav going that when Baby Chav then going that the Caribbean Games, I think.
Yeah, no Caribbean. You got next name.
U23.
Yeah, U23.
U23.
Name, but not the Caribbean champion. The Caribbean champion normally be
Oh, okay.
one of the last time.
All right. Yeah.
Go with a can go to junior race.
Huh?
Next year too. Go run.
No, I think he passed the age. He have to go at U23.
So maybe so he tap boy beat Tejeda.
Tejeda. Well, Ali boy where they ride good now.
Well, Ali boy can go.
I think I'm still young enough. I'm still young.
How old Ali boy the type of helmet? Young too. The type of helmet.
How old is he?
Rojas is 16.
Yeah. Rojas 16, yeah.
Anybody ready for
Christopher Waite, yeah. Christopher Waite.
What age you got? 16 though?
No, I think he's 17 now. I think he older, right? He might not.
Oh, okay.
Next year, the championship come next year again. So we're going to be juniors and ready. That girl has still go to
Gabby?
Gabby.
Yeah, Gabby has to go. Yeah. Gabby have 1 month.
She was significantly grown.
Yes, but a lot of kids may not different.
Well, then the youth series, the only way we could say fresh blood for the youth series.
Yeah, La Liga, Chelsea, Gillette is.
Why Chelsea? I have to big up Chelsea Gillette.
We don't know.
She be one female for it. Kaya, Alicia, and better look out because she right on
I say what it's like what I say.
Yes, she.
I said the jump boat on Boulevard.
Huh?
When the next job name?
Huh?
They wanted the Paulita. Paulita better watch out.
Oh, Paulita. And then we have the 2 Bennett sisters where they come up to. Once and they get their proper gear and start to train hard.
Well, don't it fan, I see young blood.
Yeah. We need them because the old man like Una still a ride, which is still good for no.
Yeah, Pope in
Aaron.
I punch your grandpa, whether Albert Pope, whether Albert, and I punch your pa, Byron, and I wait for him. But yeah, junior, so I can't punch until 18.
Okay.
So you say, hold on now, you say 9 or 10?
It's 10.
10, so you know, right, 8 after 5 or 63. I wait for punch until man. I said the jump up on Boulevard, I don't have no bike. If I make my bike in my trunk, I take up my bike and punch up on Boulevard. I like punching generation, I want punch 3 generation. For grandpa, pa, and son. I want to punch up to man.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul, well, we could go on all night, as I say. We have come to the end of another great show.
Nice show again.
Show to keep cycling alive. So I'll give you your time to do your big ups.
Thanks, Andrew. Again, Ordonez, we have to thank God for everything. When you look out in the world, America, Ukraine, and spot there, we
bless.
We have to accept that God has laid His hands on us for good, no? I mean, we are not the perfect nation, but when you look wrong way, wrong way. Surroundings, we have to know, or we have to say or know that God has some interest in us, that He continues to bless and protect us in such manner, unlike other nations. And so we also ask God if He's God, and so His intervention in the world would be great. He's all powerful, all knowing. Sometimes he allows certain situations, because I mean, nobody can tell me, like some people that make one comment, like this week was someone make a comment that God allows certain situations. God not make no crazy gunman or kill no picnic, no stop all the foolishness, okay? God no allow no gunman for kill 14 picnic.
No 14, more.
More? 21. So not bring people like bring God and in a lot of simpleness. Only bring God on the crazy, okay? God knows better, God allow it. God not bring no, when a lady may drive down a bus about 12 picnic in a river. God not make no lady drive no bus down in a river, kill 12 picnic in a river, man. That people like say, God allow it. No bring God, the simpleness, okay? That's not God. Stop that. That deep from the pits of hell, that devil get na she, and make she a drive on, a devil get na a gunman there, and make they kill 21 picnic. Then a devil. No bring God na that.
But that person who committed a crime is young too. What, how old? 16? How old the person who committed the crime?
Young too, that person young.
18?
They aim the cross dress, because they get a skirt. You know? That the devil that no God, no bring God and no foolishness. That the devil. So I'm thankful to God, but we like to ask God as well, Ordonez, to somehow in His greatness intervene, man. But they sing a nice song. Berry Saman. Is it? Come down, Father, come down. Is it Berry? Yeah, come down. I love that song there. Berry start to come down, God, because then a lot of craziness down here. They really fool long now. So I love to ask God to come down too and change the hearts of men. That man, the simplest way they do here. God only you could do it, man. I ask Ordonez, ask God to please go. But he got a nice speech at the basketball game too. Nice speech, Steve Kerr. Touching. Say he don't want to talk about no basketball. He don't want to talk about no basketball. He just want to tell on 50 senators where the whole be hostage. 90% of Americans is being held hostage by 50 senators where in a worthlessness just decide that they don't want to amend the gun laws, that they'll check people, background check and stuff. And so that's my thing tonight too. They are foolishness as human beings, that because they don't want whole power, because the rifle club might be powerful in America. And if you go against them, you might lose vote or you might not get elected back. Then they are stupidness, they are foolishness. So, like Steve Kerr said, they all need for tighten up, for make Pickney lose live. So when I make Pickney lose, because they lose live because I don't want whole power. Then they are stupidness, So God, please come down, man. Do something only you could do it. None of we can do it. I ask God to come down, man, and intervene. That's my big up.
Yes, well, as we come to the end, I'd like to give thanks again for all the fans who tune in, to all the supporters of the show, everyone that gave prize, who won prize. Like I said, there's too many people, big up, so I can't call too much names. So, but of course, I like to big up my personal family and my beautiful wife for supporting me big time. Until next week, thank you all. Peace out. Be safe. Bye for now.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Ordonez. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah.